I come from Gandhian values. I was brought up in a small little tribal village in Orissa. Right in front of our house, there was a Muslim family. On the left-hand side, there was Marwari family, Sikh family, Oriya family. We all lived in comfort. We all loved each other. We all ate with each other. No one ever thought that this is different. I was taught right from childhood. I was born in 1942, that the real things in life relate to Gandhian values: truth, trust, love, inclusion, democracy, freedom, non-violence. But real challenge is what is going on in the country today. Real challenge is jobs, demonetization, GST, farmer distress, women's security, economic prosperity. These are the real challenges. Why are we trying to deflect from the real problems? But I think the real challenge today is to see what kind of India we have and what kind of an India we want to build. Today's India, to me, is driven by a bunch of media that has not been very responsible, according to me.
But the media may not be responsible, but it doesn't run the country. When you say the country, it's driven by media.
But they promote messages. Okay, people listen to it. Okay, it's unfortunate that media, not all media, some media, has not been very honest, sincere. They are driven by short-term gains. Okay, in that environment, we need to see what is real India today. Is real India today based on truth or lies, trust or mistrust, love or hate? Is real India today in fear? Are people in fear of jobs? Are people in fear of security? Are people in fear of future? If that's the India today, is that what we want? Do we want to really divide India in terms of different people, different groups, different... I mean, when you tell what I should eat and I should not eat, it bothers me. We are living in state of fear. We are living in democracy that is in danger. We are living in sort of a situation where there isn't much hope for jobs, security, prosperity, future. Okay, that is the state of India today. Is that the India I want, or the India of the future that I want, where democracy would be thriving?
But you need...
And I want to see better India. And I want to see India that founding fathers had dreamed of. So I want to see India that I grew up with in terms of the idea of India, which is really embedded in the concept of inclusion.
But do you...
I want to really focus on creating more jobs. I want to really make sure that technology really benefits a lot of our young people, improves our productivity, efficiency, reduces cost, makes us more competitive in the world market, creates real opportunities for people of India. I want to really focus on how we can bring innovations, and that's what I did during Manmohan Singh's time. In Manmohan Singh's time, I was chairman of the Knowledge Commission. I was chairman of the Innovation Council. I worked on all the Digital India, including with Nandan on UID, on Knowledge Network. That's what I do. I believe the idea of India is being challenged. I believe the future of India is at stake. I believe this election is going to be one of the most important elections in the history of India, modern India.
Is this election a do or die battle for the Congress?
For people of India. For people of India.
Congress?
For people of India. Let's start with that. Then comes Congress. This is a do or die election for the people of India. The destiny of this country would be decided based on what kind of government comes to power. And it worries me. Okay, I don't want to see conflicts in communities. I don't want to be identified as this or that. I don't want somebody to tell me what I should eat and not eat. As a young boy, I don't want somebody to beat me up because I gave on Valentine's Day a flower to somebody. Come on, give me a break. That's not the India we want. That's why I'm more concerned. Rahul Gandhi is totally committed to winning this election. I believe we will win this election.
You're not just saying that because it's what parties say before results.
I believe people of India realizes what has happened. Promises have not been made. It is hollow. Underneath the base doesn't exist. Jobs have not been created. The real challenge today is jobs, jobs, jobs. In a country of this size and magnitude, with the number of people we have, young people, we need to focus on jobs. I know that Rahul Gandhi and the team is dedicated to winning this election.
Can you talk a little bit about, having seen both Rajiv Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, how you would say they're different as politicians?
These are different times. India is very different. India of 1980 was very different from India of today. India of today is much more complex. Almost double the population, lot many more young people with huge aspirations. Growth of television, telephones have really,
and social media,
has made a huge impact. But don't forget, that came because of us. I want public to remember that when I entered telecom scene in Rajiv Gandhi's time, India had 2 million telephones.
And you came on a salary of ₹1, is what I remember, right?
It took then 10 years to get a telephone connection. You're probably too young to understand that, okay? Today, because of what Congress party did, because of the political will Rajiv Gandhi had, we have 1.2 billion phones. In addition, we produce $150 billion worth of software export every year, year after year. We know how to create jobs. We have done it before. We can create similar jobs again. Nothing much has happened in 5 years. Not only we could not create even a single new job, we have reduced number of jobs by, I'm told, something like 40 lakhs or whatever. I don't know the exact number. Today, the unemployment is the lowest in the 45 years history of this country. That is the challenge. Rahul is very zen about many things. Okay? Rahul is a deep thinker. Rahul is a voracious reader. Okay? Rahul is very analytical. Okay? I think a lot of the things you see from BJP is basically based on lies. I mean, what they did to my interview is absolute lie.
What part of it is a lie? What part of it is a lie?
Just go check, just go check what they said and what I said in the videotape. Okay? So when you lie and be comfortable with lying, everything is a lie. And you're very comfortable.
Was your party upset with you for that interview?
No, why should party be upset? It's my interview.
People called it a Mani Shankar Iyer moment.
But the people can call whatever they want to call. That's their privilege.
You're not bothered.
I'm not bothered. Why should I be bothered with some, little guy telling me something? I'm not worried about that. I've passed that stage in my life. Okay? I don't need their certificate. Who are they? What have they accomplished in life? I have spent 30 years in this country. I gave up my nationality as a US citizen and became Indian citizen. I worked without any salary. Not that I'm saying I did great, but that's my commitment to the country.
So you're
not going to question me on my national interest.
So you're saying that your nationalism, you will not allow it to be questioned?
Absolutely.
Based on the comments you made on Balakot?
Absolutely. Who are you to question? I know who I am. You have no right to question that. Okay? Go check, look in the mirror, your own face.
Why do you think that the Prime Minister downwards, everybody has attacked you?
I have no idea. That you have to ask Prime Minister.
The big picture in the end, Mr. Pitroda, messaging in the age of social media, not just in the age of television and this sort of telecom explosion that you talk about, but in the age of social media, messaging becomes very critical in a way that perhaps it never was before. What is the Congress's message? If you had to identify it in one sentence, when you sit on that manifesto committee meeting, you'll have many pages, but there'll have to be one central message. What is different about the Congress from the BJP?
That I think Mr. Rahul Gandhi will convey when he releases his manifesto.
What should it be? As someone who's, you say, is here to, in your older years to just fight for what you believe is the idea of India, what should be the Congress message?
Like I said, Mr. Rahul Gandhi will convey that message. I don't want to break that message in advance. But the real challenge today is jobs, jobs, jobs. Everything, to me personally, everything flows from two ideas today. One is inclusion. To me, inclusion implies democracy, freedom, human rights, equality, access, religious freedom, freedom to get job, all kinds of freedom. Gender equality, security, that's what inclusion is all about. Inclusion is not about Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh. It is not about religion. Inclusion is about our core. Core of India is at stake when you attack inclusion. That's one basic idea. If there is no inclusion, I believe there are no jobs. Because without inclusion, there cannot be peace. There cannot be prosperity. So inclusion is a big idea which Congress has always believed in from Mahatma Gandhi's time and even earlier. Okay, that's the core or soul of Congress. Second idea flowing from inclusion is jobs. Can I provide enough opportunities to young today to be able to fulfill their dream? Rahul Gandhi is a young leader. India needs young leader today. Rahul Gandhi is a modern leader in terms of thinking, technology, tools. He is the future and not the past. Okay.
And how would you
To me,
describe
Modi
his-
is the past. Absolutely, he's in late 60s. His ideas are
You're
old.
why is Mr. Modi the past?
Because their thinking is all backward. They are always going back to history, religion, and all the stuff. No one talks about the future. They don't have the vision of the future. Okay? And that bothers me. And that's why I think we need young leaders in this country.